Randy Bachman talks about the old days of meeting Neil Young, Fred Turner, and Burton Cummings in the bus when they were all starting out in Winnipeg. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. I'd heard that, you guys, I was watching a lot of your interviews the last few days where you had said that basically we're in Winnipeg. We were meeting on the bus. We were, Burton was there, Gary Peterson was there, even Neil Young was on there. Did you know each other then, or did you get to know each other then?
Everybody knew everybody then because I would get on the bus with a little harmony amp and a Silvertone guitar and a gunny sack. And Neil Young would go, "Is that an amp? Can I borrow that amp? I don't have an amp." "Oh yeah, you can borrow the amp." Gary Peterson would get on with a set of drums, which then was just a big round case because you put your bass drum and then your tom-tom went inside. You had a thing called a trap case where your snare went in, and there was a lid that went on top with all your hardware and your sticks. So you had two drum cases. We'd go to the back of the bus. Halfway downtown, Fred Turner would get on the bus with his guitar. He's going to a gig. And we hoped that at the gig, we met a friend with a car who would drive us home because the buses stopped running at 11 o'clock, and my dad didn't even have a car. So we met on the buses a lot because I was in one end of town, Neil Young was in the other, Burton was in another, and the buses would go downtown and you'd have to transfer. So you'd get off the bus at Eaton's or the Bay, get on another bus and go to the other end of town, and they would be doing vice versa.
Can you relate to that earlier version of yourself? Or are you introspective like that? Can you go back and see that kid on the bus?
Yeah.
What would you tell him?
Well, it was amazing. I just learned Apache, Man of Mystery, Rebel Rouser. Then you didn't even sing. You had an amp you plugged in. The drummer didn't have any mics. He set up the drums. You put up an amp. You plugged in a bass and a guitar. I played Dwayne Eddy and Shadows and Ventures for 3 hours. Then you do Sleepwalk. Everyone would waltz. And then you get a lead singer who has his own amp and he plugs into an amp. Nobody had PA systems. Yeah. So you have a mic and an amp? Yeah, you play guitar. Do you want to sing? Do you know Party Doll? Do you know Shaking All Over? Do you know Whole Lot of Shaking? Do you know Don't Be Cruel? Yeah, we know all those. Okay, same key as the record. We just show up and play. And maybe get $4 or $5, which was not enough to pay our bus fare or anything, or even take a taxi. We did it because we just were crazy. We just wanted to do it.
Now, keep in mind the entire interview, and the link is in the bottom in the description of this video. If you want to see the whole thing, it's on our sister channel, Rock History Book. It's also going to be a podcast, and the links are in the description as well. Make sure you comment on our videos. We read all the comments. Subscribe to our channel. It's so important to us. And of course, spread the word. Let people know. And share our videos. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take good care of yourself.